I'm really upset and sad because I've just had such a wonderful night. It was such a success, such a hit. Everyone really enjoyed it. But someone came up to me and thought it was okay to say, you should be one of the prizes, or you should be a prize. Like, that's not funny. That's not appropriate. That just makes me feel so disgusting. And I'm really professional and I'm very respectful as well. Like, I won't comment on something like that. Like, I'll just be like, oh, maybe not, and then just walk away. But it's not on. You don't say that to someone. And then later on in the night, I was messaging a friend. Luckily, it was nothing private or personal or whatever, but someone came really close and like looked over my phone at like what I was typing. That's not on either. And yeah, it didn't leave me with a good feeling at all. So if you're coming on a river cruise, please just, or any job ever, if you're coming anywhere, don't do that. That's not cool. But aside from that, I've had a really good night, and we've had a last minute change of plans, so I'm singing tomorrow instead of the day after tomorrow, which is fine, but I haven't looked at my songs in a week, so I want to have a quick run through them. But we do have a really lovely group of guests at the moment, so hopefully it'll go all right. Although last week I didn't think it would go well, and then it went really well, so we'll see. And now I'm going to go to bed because it is late, and then tomorrow's another day. Bye! So first of all, there you go, little snapshot of our crew area. And I was really surprised to see that sign up, but it was lovely. I don't think I'm gonna go to the party though, because we have an early start tomorrow. And then I've also got a really early start on my day off, which is totally self-inflicted. And then we have like loads more early starts before I get another sleep in, so gotta take care of myself. And not just is it early starts, it's a lot of late nights as well in a row. But I was happy to see that. I thought it was really lovely to see. And also I realised I've never shown you what like the crew area looks like, so it's not very exciting. Now, as for tonight, I sung again, and I am really proud, but for a totally different reason than usual. I did have a few lovely people come up to me and say, you're going to be on the West End one day, which is just so lovely. And I feel so honoured. But the main reason why I feel really good about tonight, I'm really proud of it, is because I didn't do a perfect show. I didn't do an amazing show like I did last week or anything like that, but I did a good show, and I can walk away from it feeling like, even though it wasn't my absolute best, I'm proud of what I did and I feel good about what I showed. And that is not a feeling I am used to. If anything is less than perfect, I am usually so hard on myself. And as always, when I watch the video back, I'm sure I will be, but I'm just, like, I wasn't stressing about this show. I just felt like, I know the songs now. I know the notes are going to come out. At the start of this, let me put you in my tripod. So I was genuinely quite nervous, like around supper time, and then in the whole lead up to the show starting. I say show, it's just me singing a bunch of songs, but anyway. And I was nervous while I was up there waiting, you know, like watching the time, waiting to start. And then just before 9:30, which is when I start, I just suddenly had this like realization, or gave myself a pep talk or something. And I just said to myself, you know the songs, you know you can sing them, I had practiced them before, you know you don't have to worry about the notes anymore, and if something does go wrong, you've got enough other songs to cover it up, and enough moments in each song to show off what I can do. And it's not an audition, they're just enjoying listening to me because they haven't heard me sing yet and they don't even know that I can. So I just kind of tried to change my attitude from, this needs to be absolutely perfect, to, I know I can do it. And that's not a feeling I've ever felt before, I think. I've never felt so confident about my own abilities. And it's obviously taken months, years, but especially like since I've been on the ship. But it feels so nice to have reached that point. And don't get me wrong, I have no doubt in my mind that if I added a new song into the mix, I would absolutely be stressing. But all the songs I did tonight were ones I've done at least twice before, all of them. And so that was just like something I'm really proud of for myself. And again, it's just like tracking my progress, seeing my progress, and being able to say, right, this was the day that I finally actually felt like I could do it. And as I say, it wasn't a perfect show, but I didn't walk away from it feeling like, oh, that was rubbish. And I don't even feel like, oh, I could have done so much more. I could have done so much more, but I'm still happy with what I presented. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it does to me. So yeah, I just wanted to document that because It's exciting for me. And it feels like this is a stage I need to get to, or at least I needed to get to be able to go into the next stage, which hopefully will be the West End one day. But it's very hard to do auditions when you know you're not good enough, and you know that there would be no reason for them to pick you over other people. And don't get me wrong, I think I'm still gonna feel that way when I do auditions, but I feel like I'm coming to it from a better place now. We'll see how long that lasts, but for now. So yeah, I'm excited about that, and happy and pleased. And I'm happy with the show I did today, and I sung on my own. Maybe not perfectly, but I was proud again. And again, I felt like I could maybe play Eponine. Like, that dream was so out of reach for me, always. And now I'm singing the like main Eponine song, and I feel like I can sing it. And it's not the same as Samantha Barks or Carrie Hope Fletcher or any of the other amazing people who have played Eponine. But they all have different versions, so maybe one day I can show mine. It's a dream, but it's a dream that's getting ever so slightly more realistic, ever so slightly. We shall see. And I am one day going to post a video of me singing on my own. Just need to gather up the confidence for that. What I also love, sorry, I know these end up always being such chatty videos, but anyway, I love when people do say nice things, such as one day you're going to be in the West End, or we'll see you in the West End next year, whatever. I love when they say, I want to see your name in the programme or whatever, because I'll be able to say, I knew her when I was on the ship. Like, I just love that, because obviously, first of all, I want to be on the West End one day, in case you couldn't tell. But second of all, like, all these people I'm performing for now on the ship, I do feel a connection to. And I do feel like I owe them in a way, because they've been my first proper audience. Not really. I mean, I worked all of last year, but that was different. Somehow, this feels more genuine? I don't know. And I feel like, I think maybe it's because the hotel was so big, and you did get to form some connections, but you know, you did the shows and it was just in front of all these faceless people, basically. Not always, but a lot of the time. And I've no doubt if I do make it to the West End one day, that's what that's gonna be. But this is that sort of lovely middle ground where I've got to know the people outside of the performing, and then they see me perform. And I tell them that I want to do, you know, West End or musical theatre. And they come up to me after and say, you will. And that there's something so special about that. So yeah, enough of a rant, enough of a chat. I'm just very happy and grateful, as always. And now I think I need to get ready for bed. I should have done all this while I was taking off my makeup. Didn't think about that. I've also, sorry, I think I finally figured out the trick to my lipstick. Because A, I'm very used to it coming off when I'm eating or drinking. And B, with this specific lipstick that I use, I'm very used to it coming on my teeth. Now, I don't know if it actually is on my teeth at the moment, I can't tell properly. But I think in recent times, what has helped is to apply the lipstick and then like literally let it dry. So just not do anything basically for like 10, 15, 20, half an hour, minutes. That doesn't make sense, but it does to me. And then this is the result. Ding. Thumbnail. Anyway, that is all. Bedtime. Goodbye.